Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0128, which stands for Diagnosis Trouble Code P0128, indicates a cooling system malfunction in the 2016 Honda Civic. This code is typically related to problems that affect the engine's temperature regulation, primarily the thermostat and related components. The cooling system is essential to prevent the engine from overheating and to maintain optimal performance. A malfunction can result in the engine operating either too cold or too hot, leading to decreased efficiency and potential damage. It's vital to address this error code promptly to avoid further complications. On vehicles from 2016 to 2021, the cooling system components include the thermostat, engine coolant temperature, ECT sensors, and the radiator fan, all of which play crucial roles in regulating engine temperatures. The error associated with DTC P0128 indicates an issue within the cooling system. The primary affected components include the thermostat, the engine coolant temperature sensors, and the radiator fan. The thermostat regulates the flow of coolant to maintain the optimum engine operating temperature. ECT sensors monitor coolant temperature and relay this data to the engine control module, ECM, to adjust fuel mixture and ignition timing accordingly. The radiator fan assists in cooling the engine by blowing air over the radiator to dissipate heat. These components are typically located under the hood near the engine block, making them accessible for inspection and testing. Understanding the roles of each component in the cooling system is crucial for accurate diagnosis and effective repair. There are several possible causes for the DTC P0128 error code. A faulty thermostat is a common issue, as it may not open or close properly, leading to incorrect engine temperatures. Malfunctioning ECT sensors can also lead to improper readings, impacting the ECM's ability to regulate the engine's temperature effectively. Additionally, issues with the cooling fan can prevent sufficient airflow over the radiator, thus failing to dissipate heat. Wiring faults or poor connections at any of these components may cause intermittent failures that can trigger the DTC. Thorough testing and inspection are essential to identify the root cause accurately. Understanding these potential issues allows for a more targeted approach when troubleshooting. The symptoms associated with DTC P0128 can vary, but often include engine overheating, which is a direct result of coolant not being managed effectively. Drivers may also notice poor fuel efficiency, as the engine's performance deteriorates when operating outside of optimal temperature ranges. Additionally, coolant leaks or the presence of coolant in undesirable places may become evident, indicating that components may need attention. Another symptom can be temperature gauge fluctuations, which often suggest irregular feedback from ECT sensors. Awareness of these symptoms is critical, as they not only affect the vehicle's performance, but can also lead to more severe engine damage if left unaddressed. Recognizing these signs early allows for timely intervention. In the first troubleshooting step for DTC P0128, you start by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. This initial step is essential for proper diagnostics and allows access to various vehicle systems. Next, using the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, clear the current DTC code to reset the system. Following this reset, check the radiator fan control signal to assess if it's functioning correctly. Ensure the current condition of the radiator fan control signal is at approximately 0%. This value is crucial for verifying that the fan is not continuously running, which would indicate a malfunction in controlling the cooling system. If the signal is as expected, you can proceed to step 2 in the troubleshooting process. In the second troubleshooting step, check the operation of the cooling fan. it's essential to confirm whether the cooling fan is functioning as expected. If the cooling fan continues to run, it may indicate further issues within the cooling system or control mechanisms that prevent it from shutting off correctly. In this case, you would then proceed to step 3 for further evaluation of relevant circuits and components. If the fan does not operate as intended, this may signify a problem that can lead to overheating or improper cooling control, warranting additional troubleshooting. Correctly identifying if the cooling fan keeps running is a pivotal moment in achieving an accurate diagnosis of the cooling system. In the third troubleshooting step, the focus shifts to checking the cooling fan circuit and the RFC, or relay, for the cooling fan. First, turn the vehicle to the off mode to safely inspect these components. Evaluate the wiring and connections for the cooling fan to ensure there are no breaks, short circuits, or corrosion affecting the circuit. Additionally, check the RFC relay to determine if it functions correctly. If both the circuit and relay are found to be in good condition, you'll want to consider substituting a known good powertrain control module, or PCM, to identify if it resolves the DTC. If the code disappears with the new PCM, then the original PCM should be replaced. If either the fan circuit or RFC relay is faulty, repair or replace them as necessary. This step is critical for confirming the integrity of the cooling system. The fourth troubleshooting step involves verifying the problem through detailed checks of the engine's ECT sensors. First, turn the vehicle to the off mode and allow the engine to cool down to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius or less, which is crucial for accurate readings. Once the temperature is appropriate, check the values for ECT sensor 1 and ECT sensor 2 using the Honda Diagnostic system. Start the engine and let it idle, observing whether ECT sensor 1 rises by 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius, or more from the recorded start temperature. Subsequently, compare the current value of ECT sensor 2 against the initial recording. If there's no significant rise of 13 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 degrees Celsius or more, it indicates an intermittent failure, thus suggesting that connections might be loose. If indeed the temperature rise meets the criteria, you may need to test and possibly replace the thermostat. Thorough verification at this stage is vital for pinpointing any malfunctions. After completing necessary repairs for DTC P0128, it is essential to perform final verification steps. Start by confirming that all repairs were properly executed and that necessary components were replaced or repaired as described in the previous steps. Next, it's critical to monitor the system for any recurring DTC codes that may indicate unresolved issues, especially those that pertain to the cooling system. Use the HDS to conduct a complete scan of the vehicle and ensure that no other codes appear. Finally, validate overall system performance by conducting a test drive under varying conditions to ascertain that the vehicle is operating efficiently without overheating or cooling issues. This verification ensures that the root cause of the malfunction has been adequately addressed, providing peace of mind for the owner. Preventive maintenance plays a crucial role in avoiding future occurrences of DTC P0128. It's essential to regularly monitor and check coolant levels to ensure the cooling system operates correctly. Low coolant levels can lead to overheating and could trigger DTCs. Inspecting the thermostat's functionality at routine service intervals is also vital, as a faulty thermostat can lead to further complications down the line. Additionally, testing the ECT sensors periodically ensures they provide accurate readings to the ECM, which is crucial for effective temperature management. Keeping an eye on these components as part of regular servicing can significantly enhance the longevity and reliability of the engine's cooling system. Investing time in preventive maintenance can save costly repairs and ensure optimal vehicle performance. In conclusion, DTC P0128 indicates a cooling system malfunction that requires prompt attention to ensure the vehicle's longevity and optimal performance. Recognizing the roles of the cooling system components, like the thermostat, ECT sensors, and fans, provides valuable insight when diagnosing the issue. Addressing this DTC may involve thorough troubleshooting steps, including checking the fan operation, evaluating electrical circuits, and verifying sensor readings. Preventive maintenance is equally important. Routinely checking coolant levels and component functionality can help avoid future issues with the cooling system. Understanding and utilizing this comprehensive guide allows for effective diagnosis and ensures the Honda Civic runs efficiently while preventing overheating and system failures. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.